Hi everybody, this is Bob with a quick tip for you today on getting rid of ground loop related hum or buzz, or at least eliminating it somewhat. So first of all, before we get into that, let me just show you that I don't have a problem with my guitar. My guitar is nice and clean, my amp is nice and clean. Sometimes buzz can come from a dimmer in your house, a light. Fluorescent lights could be a problem with your house wiring. But this is about ground loop, which is a very common cause for guitar amps to hum. So let me just turn the guitar up here and let's play it a little bit. So you can hear I don't have guitar problems or amp problems. Now, let me tell you the problem that I did have with a ground loop. So I had my amp, this was during a recording session. I had my amp in another room and it was on another circuit, right? And so we're all set up to record. You know, someone comes over with a different guitar, different amp, then I isolate the amp and you know, I don't know if it's a problem with his equipment or a problem with his amp, you know, whatever. So we discovered that it was a ground loop, but it really delayed the session. You know, had to do some troubleshooting to figure out what it was. Now, what I've done in the past with ground loops is take an adapter. So you've seen those adapters where you have 3 prongs, you plug your amp in, and it comes 2 prongs come out, and that's what you plug into your power, right? That will solve your problem, except it creates a shock hazard, especially if you're using a microphone at the same time and you're in a garage, you're in a basement. It's just a bad idea. So you don't want to get electrocuted. You don't want to wake up dead. So there's a safer alternative without lifting the ground. So let me show you what I did. I bought this Hum X. This is basically a filter is what this is. And you see that it has the 3 prongs on there. So you're not lifting the ground. This is a safe alternative to ground loop problems. So the amp is on a different circuit than my rack equipment over here. So if I plug my guitar into some of this rack equipment for effect, like let's say I want to go to that 11 rack over there. And I want that effect then to come through the amp, and then I'm going to record it through this. I have this Fender Deluxe Reverb set up. I've got an SM57 I'm recording that with. So I'm going to let you hear what the problem sounds like, and then we're going to fix it. Show you this here. So let me put this guitar down here for a second. So I'm going to plug the guitar now in to my 11 rack, and I'm going to take the 11 rack, come into the guitar. I'm going to flip the amp back on now, and that's what we have. So it's just kind of a nasty hum there that, you know, it may be fine, but, you know, if you crank the amp up a little bit, you know, if you're really driving the amp and I mean, it's just nasty hum that this will get rid of, or at least reduce it. So I'm going to leave the amps up on volume 5, so I'm just going to leave it there. And now I'm going to plug this into the amp. So here we go. There we go. We're plugged back in, right? So here's what that sounds like. Obviously, I turned the volume way up because I wanted you to hear that hum a little bit better, but okay, and now, without the Hum X, crank it up a little bit. Here it is with it. Plug back in. Nice and quiet. Perfect. So I'll put a link in the description of this video so you can go check out the Hum X for yourself. Remember, you don't want to wake up dead trying to eliminate hum from your amp. So this is a pretty common problem. The other thing you can do, if you can't do that that troubleshooting yourself to figure that out, you can always go buy the HumX. If it doesn't work out for you, then just return it. So anyway, check out the HumX and see if it fixes your problem like it did mine. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.